All right, I'm out in the woods. This is an experimental forest. It's town. Where I wanted to go is out there, and unfortunately it's posted and I can't get out there. So I've been just detecting around in here. I haven't found much. I found a knock shoe and a bullet. There's not really a lot of targets around. But I don't know if any of you have ever seen any of these. I'm sure many of you have, but this is called a lady slipper. And I'm pretty sure they're endangered. Very cool flowers. You're not allowed to pick these. Get in big trouble. So, yeah, and I don't see any around. So these are pretty rare. Beautiful flowers, though. I love the way they look. They're so cool. So I made it back out to the cellar hole that I've been to already. I don't think I showed you guys this before, but that's the well. It's pretty deep. It's probably about 10 feet deep. It's dry, of course, but yeah. Cellar hole's right there. And whoever went over this place, like, got everything. They got everything. I mean, how do you not get frustrated when, like, you're late to the game and it's, yeah, there's too many detectorists. Too many. There's another instance of somebody digging a giant hole and not filling it. Hacks. Freaking hacks. Alright, so targets have been way far and few and far between. Yeah, I'm getting some good signals here and there, but they're iron. And I'm wondering if there's something actually wrong with my machine. I know the coil isn't right. As you can see, I had to tape my connection there so it didn't fall out, because during the winter I was carrying my shovel and my detector in the same hand, and when I got back to the car, I had ripped this out of there, and left the little tightening knob there on there. So the connections were out, the little pins were out. And I pushed it back in. It seemed to work for a little while, but I don't know. Every couple of minutes or whatever, it ends up saying CD, which I believe means coil disconnect. So yeah, I'm just having a hard time with stuff right now. I need a new machine. My machine is beat to shit. So yeah, yeah. Well, I got something here anyway. I ended up digging up a target. I actually found something. I got a buckle, which I'm not impressed. I mean, a buckle's a buckle. I found hundreds of them, so yeah, I guess it is what it is. But hey, a buckle. All right, so I got a signal right here. 4 5 4 5. It's pretty constant, and it sounds okay, but I'm willing to bet it's 22 shell. So we're gonna give myself the curse here and find out. So, you know, I have become kind of complacent as far as metal detecting goes, because there are certain signals that I will not even touch. I mean, I won't even bother with them, because I already know it's going to be a nail, you know, and there's always that chance that I'm wrong about that. All right, give me a second. Shut up. Damn. God, all my equipment is a piece of crap. I'm so sick of it. So it's a 5 now. Still willing to bet it's a 22 shell. Now it's an 8. Uh-oh. It's a deep one. See? Turn it on, doesn't stay on. Now I'm already pinpointer deep a little bit more. There it is. That was the signal I was getting. Maybe part of a coffee percolator, maybe. That's the only thing I can think of. All right, so I got a solid 17 here. Looks like it's about 6 inches down. All right, now it seems pretty big. All right, solid 17. Let's see what I get for curse. Chances are it's gonna be a bullet casing or a head stamp. And of course there's giant roots down there. I just feel like something's actively deterring me from metal detecting anymore. And I don't know if it's just me, but I do a lot of work to come out to these places. And a good portion of the time, I'll get to the place and there'll be a line of posted signs where I need to go. So I'll be like, great, I can't go to that one. You know, after walking a mile into the woods, no trail. And I get stuck at these cellar holes that have been friggin' decimated. I mean, just people just hunt them until they're out. And then they do a lousy job of covering their tracks, you know. It was off a little bit here. Right under a root. Yep. Bullet casing after bullet casing after bullet casing. It doesn't matter where I go. I don't know, peeps. I don't know how much longer I can do this anymore. This is I'm getting to the point where I get more frustrated when I go out detecting than I have a good time. So yeah. All right. All right, let's see if I'm right about this one. 15, 16. And like I said, these are the only signals I'm getting, you know? So I'm thinking this is probably a bullet casing or a shotgun head stamp. Ow, mosquito. Yep. Head stamp. So I just got a 7 signal, and the chances of it being a gold ring are very slim. So I did pull it out though, and it's green. I don't know if you can see it over here. It's right there. And looks like a piece to a necklace. Looks like a little pendant of some sort. It's got a little eyelet right there. Probably had a picture, maybe some sort of locket. I don't know. That's the best thing I found so far, though. So, yeah, that's definitely relic-y. It's definitely old. It's not silver, for sure. I think there's something else in this hole, too, so I'm going to see if I can find that. I'm following the road on the way out. I'm just detecting on the road. I've had a couple high signals, but they were crap. One was a Budweiser can, rang up really nice. And I just had a really high ringing 24. I just popped out another brass buckle here. So that's pretty cool. I mean, there's stuff scattered around, but there's a lot of trash, a lot of bullets, a lot of bullet casings and shotgun head stamps. So, but yeah, nice little brass buckle right there. All right, this is the graveyard in the area where I'm hunting here. It's an old back road. Yeah. Sylvanus Davis, 1881. Judith E., a wife of Sylvanus Davis. And she died in 1879. He must have died of a broken heart because he died 2 years after she did. Charlie A. I'm assuming some of these are baby graves. 1901. George H. Otis Jr. to say that's 1834. Hannah, 1860, 1880s. It's a sizable graveyard, so they had a pretty big community out here at one time. I'm assuming this was probably the original graveyard, and maybe over there where the bars are. I don't know. I'm just guessing.